Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, I'll be reviewing the Obi Wan Kenobi finale, and this is the 6th episode, and I'm wearing a Clone Wars shirt for this video. I just felt like putting on the Clone Wars shirt, but I didn't have it with the video in mind, so that's that there, but I just wanted to show off the Clone Wars shirt, just for the sake of showing it off. And I got this shirt at Star Wars Celebration back in May, and as you saw in my video where I reviewed the first 2 episodes, I wore the other shirt I got at Celebration with the Rey and Kylo Ren shirt that I wore in the first video of the Kenobi reviews, so I'm wearing the other shirt I got at Celebration in the last Kenobi review. So you got that there. So how I'll do this video is, in the review, is I'll go over certain things from the show, all these standout moments and all that, and then give you my thoughts near the end. So let's get to it. So with this episode, there are 2 plot points. You have, the Obi-Wan plot point, which is the main plot point, and then you have the B plot point, which is the Reva plot point, where Reva goes to find Luke and all that, so you have that stuff there. And with the main plot is pretty much, where Obi-Wan and all the Jabim people are being chased by the Star Destroyer and all, and then, Obi-Wan tells Leia that he has to face him and all, and then Obi-Wan will tell Haja to take Leia home and all that stuff, and then Obi-Wan gets in a dropship and all and flies, and then he, lets the Jabim people get away and all that stuff. And then, so the Star Destroyer focuses on Obi-Wan's ship, and then Obi-Wan goes on the planet, and then Vader will get his shuttle there as well. And then that's where we see the Obi-Wan Invader fight. And the fight was actually pretty good, actually. It was a good fight. The way it was executed, I think was pretty good. I feel like they did it with a way that it wouldn't undermine A New Hope. I feel like that's what they did, So they did that stuff. Because that was kind of my skepticism going in, that we were going to have a Obi-Wan Invader fight in this series. I was like, hopefully they don't undermine A New Hope. And this episode did it perfectly. The fight was pretty well done, and you had the tension between Obi-Wan and Vader, which I think was executed pretty good as well. So you had that there. And then, there's a part where Vader has Obi-Wan under a bunch of rocks, and Obi-Wan uses the Force on the rocks to get out. And then we see the bit where the fight continues, and then Obi-Wan is beating the shit out of Vader. And then he's having his lightsaber on the, chest plate Vader has, and then Obi-Wan, slices a bit of Vader's helmet open, and then Obi-Wan says Anakin, and then Anakin will say that Anakin is no more and all that stuff. So we have that part there. So, and then that's part of the Obi-Wan and Vader fight. And then the Reva part is where she's on Tatooine. She's looking for Owen Lars to get to Luke Skywalker, and then Luke is to hide and all, so that part happens, and then Owen and Beru protect Luke, and then we have Owen and Beru fighting off Reva, and then Luke runs, and then there's a part, and then once Obi-Wan leaves the planet where he faces Vader, Obi-Wan senses Luke is in danger, and then he rushes to Tatooine, so we have that part there, and then Luke is running in the dark, and then while Reva's chasing him, and there's a part where Reva is hesitant to kill Luke, and then we see Reva carrying Luke in her arms and then gives her back to Owen and Beru, and then we have Obi-Wan and Reva meet and all, and then it's kind of this good symmetry where, Obi-Wan fails to kill Vader, and then Reva fails to kill Luke. Obviously, Vader wasn't going to die because the original trilogy, and we obviously knew Luke wasn't going to die because the original trilogy, and then, he dies in The Last Jedi, as where Vader dies in Return of the Jedi, so they knew you wouldn't get that there, but that's that. So there you go there. And then at the end, we have a Qui Gon Force Ghost. And this is the cameo we all needed. Like, the Obi Wan show isn't like the cameo of the week, where people are divisive on with how recent Star Wars shows have sort of been a cameo of the week sort of thing, and that's been kind of divisive among fans. But the Obi Wan show does a better job of giving a more, self-contained story. So that's that there. And even going into the show, I just think the Qui-Gon appearance was more needed than anything else. Like, we didn't need like an Ahsoka appearance in this show because reasons. And then probably by the time of Rebels, I'm not sure, Ahsoka would know Obi-Wan is still around. And then even before Rebels, because this show takes place before Rebels, and Ahsoka wouldn't know that Anakin is Vader around that time, so you have that part there. So, I mean, Ahsoka wouldn't have fit this show, and going in, I had a lot of doubts Ahsoka would be in it, so that's that there, but they did a pretty good job with this show. I mean, you have the Grand Inquisitor, from Rebels, and I'm sure that's going to get more people to watch the Rebels series, because when they watch Rebels Season 1, and at the end they'll know the fate of the Grand Inquisitor. And as I said, I've been enjoying the Obi Wan show. I'd have to say that this is the best Star Wars live-action show we've gotten. Like, I mean, I've enjoyed The Mandalorian, but I think the Obi Wan show surpassed The Mandalorian. Like, it was obviously better than the Book of Boba Fett without a doubt. Like, without question, I think the Obi Wan show is better than the Book of Boba Fett. I'm not saying the Book of Boba Fett is bad, but I'd say, the Book of Boba Fett is flawed because of the reasons like how they have the 2 episodes that focus on Din, then Boba Fett, so it kind of lost focus there. But the Obi-Wan show makes up for that like from the flaws of what the Book of Boba Fett went through, so the Obi-Wan show makes up for that. Like, give you a show about the actual character. And another thing I'd like to add from this episode, that Obi-Wan visits Leia on Alderaan, he sees Bail Organa again, like thanking him and all that stuff, so we have that part there. And then Leia asks Obi-Wan, will she ever see him again? And then Obi-Wan says, maybe one day. So I just wanted to get to that part, because I left that part out when I jumped all the way to the Qui-Gon appearance, so you got that part there. And I'd rate this series about a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, definitely would recommend this series, and I'd say, as I said, definitely best live-action Star Wars series. And if I was to rank the live-action shows, it would go Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian, then Book of Boba Fett. So Mando would be second, Obi-Wan would be number 1. And to rank it with the animated shows in there, I would go Obi-Wan Kenobi, the 2003 Clone Wars, the Clone Wars, the 2008 Clone Wars, this Clone Wars, then Rebels, then Mandalorian, then Visions, then The Bad Batch, then Resistance, then Book of Boba Fett. So that's my ranking with Star Wars shows with the live action and the animated combined. So that's that there. And then next, Star Wars show we get is Andor in August. So definitely can't wait to talk about that. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Did you enjoy the Obi-Wan series? Did you not enjoy it? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. And what was your favorite episode from the Obi-Wan series? And what did you think of the finale? Let me know in the comments down below. Share this video. Tell your friends to subscribe. Let's get to 500 subscribers. So the 5 and the 2 O's. So let's get there. And follow me on Twitter, DanRS87. Instagram, JMD96_YT. Facebook, JamMasterDaniel96. And have a great day, and may the Force be with you. Bye.